welcome to Appliance Questions and Answers. Here we answer some of your questions about appliances and what to do in certain situations. Today we're gonna discuss a couple questions that we have. Our first question is from Susan, who's a user on House. She says, I'm looking at buying a 36-inch built-in refrigerator with bottom freezer. Considering the Sub-Zero or Liebherr, many of the other models are too tall for me. Given the price difference, I am leaning towards the Liebherr. Any advice, particularly on the storage in the fridge area? Shelves on the Liebherr look cramped for tall items. Well, Susan, those are two of probably some of the best refrigerators on the market right now, and definitely two of the tallest. So your thing about many of the other models are too tall for me worry me a bit, because the Sub-Zero is 84 tall, which is really the tallest refrigerator on the market. They're pretty much all built-ins right now are 84 inches, 84 inches tall. And then you've got the Liebherr, which is probably going to be 80. So your Liebherr is just slightly shorter than the Sub-Zero. They're both great units. You know, there's going to be two different units in that size point. You've got on Sub-Zero, you've got both the built-in and you have the integrated line. So the built-ins are going to be 84. They're both 84 inches tall, but the built-ins are going to have the compressors on the top. So they're going to have the grills on the top of the unit. They can't really be built in totally flush. Like the integrated line from Sub-Zero and like the Liebherr, some of the Liebherr options in 36. So if you're interested in stainless steel, you really like to have stainless steel and you want your fridge to have a lot of presence, that Sub-Zero BI 36 comes in 3 different options. It's a beautiful piece when it's installed. That might be something you want to look into. Sub-Zero's integrated line allows you a lot more flexibility and allows you to completely integrate the refrigerator with your surrounding cabinetry. So that's what that line is meant for. It's going to come out the box bare, and then you can order stainless steel panels from Sub-Zero if you so choose, or you can put your own cabinetry panels on it. On the Liebherr side, really there's, in 36, the main refrigerator you should probably be looking at is going to be the HCB2062, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If so, I'll correct it in the video. That fridge is a French door model, and then they also make a top over-under model where it's 1 door on top and then 2 freezer drawers below. It's going to be identical, very similar to the Sub-Zero on the exterior. It's going to sit a little shorter, 80 inches tall. Inside both of those units, both the Sub-Zero and the Liebherr, you have adjustable shelves. So the shelves you can adjust to whatever height you need them to be at, so you can get certain things in there. I will say that I believe the Liebherr has a slightly deeper shelves on the doors, whereas the Sub-Zero really emphasizes having deeper shelves on the inside of the refrigerator. So their door storage is usually a little bit smaller. You're definitely not going to be able to put a gallon-size jug of milk on a door of a Sub-Zero. So pricing-wise, there's going to be a big difference between the Sub-Zero and the Liebherr as well. The Sub-Zeros are going to be a little bit more expensive. They're all made here in America in Madison. They've got some slightly nicer features on the kind of the inside of the refrigerator with the air filtration system, which is extremely advanced, a pretty advanced air filtration system you should look into, which actually scrubs the air. And then they also have the internal dispenser of water on the inside, which Liebherr does not have either. Where Liebherr kind of makes some claim to fame is on their refrigerator and their kind of overall focus on green. So the Liebherr units are going to use R600 refrigerant, which is extremely environmentally friendly, which is nice. The big difference between the two on the ice makers is going to be the Sub-Zero is going to use the ice maker on the bottom drawer. So you're going to have to open your bottom drawer to get to the ice on the Sub-Zero integrated, whereas the Liebherr unit on the integrated is the ice maker's in the top drawer. So a little bit easier access to the ice on the Liebherr versus the Sub-Zero. And then of course you've got the Sub-Zero built-in, which is in a totally different category of its own as far as how it functions. And then it comes in a French door configuration, it comes in an over-under configuration, it even comes in a side-by-side configuration. All of those are going to come with ice makers, and then the French door and the over-under both offer now, I believe, internal water dispensing, which is nice. So you can't go wrong with any of those units. If price is the main focus and factor, if this is all about building the most budget-conscious package, then the Liebherr is going to win out just for as far as the numbers on the page go. But if you're looking for the most amount of features, then you may be looking at between the two of them, the Sub-Zero or the Liebherr. You've got a lot more green features on the Liebherr, and you've got a lot more technical features on the Sub-Zero. Customer service-wise, they're both very, very good companies as far as taking care of their customers, and they both have the same warranty, which is the 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, and then a 12-year on the sealed system. So they both have a very good warranty as far as that's concerned. I hope that helps. All right, so the next question here we have Vermilion through House asks, Miele convection steam oven versus Wolf convection steam oven. So need to understand which one is better, is what he says. So Basically, you're splitting hairs now between Miele and Wolf. Wolf, of course, is paired with Sub-Zero. They are a single company now, Sub-Zero, Wolf, and Cove. Let's stick with kind of comparing the two top-line versions that kind of match up best, which is the Wolf convection steam oven and the Miele M-Touch convection steam oven. So we have both of them in our store live. We've cooked in both of them simultaneously. We've done croissants, we've done roasted chicken, roasted vegetables in both of those units, pulled them out. You cannot tell the difference between the food that comes out of either one of those. They're both going to produce very good cooking results when you follow their instructions to the way that they have them laid out. As far as controls goes, the Wolf probably has a little bit more simple controls than the M-Touch Miele. The Wolf's controls are all laser etched into the actual stainless now. Which is really nice. They're a little bit more simple to use. I can see anybody basically being able to walk up to the Wolf and fire it right up. Whereas the Miele can be a little bit more daunting at first because it is got a lot more technology in it. The Miele M-Touch system is all touch controlled. You've got a lot of different features. You've got your main cooking modes. You've got Miele Master Chef modes where you go in and you tell it exactly what you are cooking. The Wolf has that as well, but to a much more streamlined degree. And then the Miele, you can save recipes, which is really nice when you're done with a mode and you like how something came out, you can actually save it for a recipe. As far as internal features, they're both going to be near identical. The main difference between them is going to be the Wolf lacks a broiling element, where the Miele has a broiling element. You would think that makes some kind of huge difference in cooking. In real life, it really does not. We haven't found it at least making any kind of difference in the cooking. The Wolf fan runs at a much more powerful speed, so it browns just as good. In fact, in some of the things that we did, it actually browned a little bit better than our Miele did, and the Miele had a broiling element. So it's just all about how these brands have their units calibrated. They both are pretty spot on as far as making sure with the technology that they have in there, they produce the best cooking results possible. So, as far as telling you which one is better, in my opinion, both of them are fantastic. You can't go wrong with either, and it's a lot going to depend on your overall package too. And if you're already doing some Sub-Zero, refrigerators, and you're already thinking about another Wolf product, let's say a Wolf cooktop or something, then you may want to keep it all in the family. Whereas if you're kind of doing everything in Miele, you may want to look at that more hard. Or if you're just kind of wanting to pick and choose from all the different brands, then you really need to go into an appliance store and see if you can put your hands on both. Because at the end of the day, it's just going to be about the feel and about how you like how those appliances both function. As far as warranty goes, they're both identical in warranty. They both take very good care of their customers. So as far as customer service goes, there's really no difference between the two either. Miele and both Wolf and Miele take fantastic care of their customers as far as when issues arise and them kind of jumping on and taking care of it. So that's the best advice I can give you is to go put your hands on both. Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube video. If you'd like to be entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and leave us a comment below. If you'd like to see more appliance reviews and ratings, you can head over to our blog at appliancebuyersguide.com.